Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a Q&A / get to know me video so you guys can get to know me behind the screen. It's like really hot right now. Alright, so now on to the Q&A portion of the video. You guys sent in some of your questions and I'm gonna answer them as best as I can for you guys. I feel like this is an answer that a lot of people have, but the first group that I got into was BTS. I had known about them for a while when I was younger, but I had just never gotten into them because there was such like a big stigma around fans and K-pop at the time. There is still kind of a stigma, but I think it was really bad back when BTS was starting to get very popular in America. But I really thought that they were cool. I thought the dancing was really cool, and eventually I ended up just going back to BTS, and I think it was like their carpool karaoke with James Corden. I watched it. After that, I was like, oh, like let me learn their names, and then it was just down a rabbit hole. Like now I run a K-pop cover channel on YouTube. I'm gonna take this as outside of K-pop. I am in a lot of fandoms. I really love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I actually have an Appa plushie that one of my friends gave me for my birthday last year. I love it. I take him everywhere. But other than that, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love Percy Jackson. I love My Hero Academia, obviously DC. Really love superheroes. I'm a massive, massive superhero fan. I also really like The Dragon Prince. I don't know if anyone's ever watched that. It's on Netflix. It's really good. A lot. I like a lot of music. When I was younger, I used to be really into pop punk, so I listened to a lot of old All Time Low, some We the Kings, Sleeping with Sirens, Pierce the Veil, Bring Me the Horizon, like that type of music. Now, I think my favorite artists outside of K-pop are probably New Hope Club, Paris, and I've actually just discovered this Latin girl group called Bella Dos. That's probably not how you say it, but I actually haven't heard them say it, and their music's really good. Like their song Si Me Llamas is really, really, really good. I also love Michael Bublé. I have like, he's like my secret obsession. I love his voice. ABBA as well. And I've also been trying to get into Måneskin a little bit. I kind of just like take bits and pieces of artists that I like and songs that I like. I am actually a Hufflepuff. I took the Pottermore quiz a few years ago and I got Hufflepuff, so go Hufflepuffs. I am a Libra. I'm an October baby. I'm from the United States. I obviously speak English. I speak Spanish. I'm not fluent by any means, but I do consider myself to be, I guess, proficient because I'm not at like a basic level. I have a little bit more than intermediate because I know a lot of different tenses, but I still do get like tripped up on stuff, and obviously I don't know like every word in the Spanish vocabulary. I also speak a little bit of French, just a little bit. It's mainly just basic because I took that last year as well as Spanish, and I can read and understand a very, 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 very small amount of Korean. And when I say very, very, very small, I mean like 0.00001% of that language. I don't speak Korean and I am absolutely not fluent. I am definitely trying to learn more every day. Like if I hear something in a song or I'm watching an interview or something like that with K-pop idols, I do tend to look up words just to see what they mean, and then that helps me to understand a little bit more, but I don't know Korean. Ooh, that's actually kind of hard, but I'd say my top 3 are Wolfgang, Blue Flame, and Wannabe. Those are like my favorite outfits that I've done so far. It was actually Fake Love. I remember I was in the car with my family and I was, thinking, well, I want to become a performer, I want to become a singer, what can I do? And Fake Love started playing and it just kind of clicked in my mind and I was like, oh my gosh, English covers of K-pop songs. I have, but I haven't always been good at it. And I am in no way saying that I'm good now, but I mean, when I was like really, really little, I had such an awful voice. There's a video that my brother has, and I'm singing along to an old Jonas Brothers song, and it is so bad. It sounds like a cat getting tortured. It's the worst thing I've ever heard, and my family still makes fun of me for it to this day because they're just like, we don't understand how you went from that to this, and honestly, I don't really know either. Oh my gosh, so many. I guess the first one would be when my voice isn't working, when I know I can hit the notes, but I don't know, like my allergies are acting up or my throat is sore or I haven't had enough water and my voice just doesn't work and it goes flat or sharp or it just doesn't sound right. I hate it when that happens. Another one is when there's background noise. Oh my goodness, like my neighbors just got a motorcycle and it's like every time I go to record they decide to rev the engine and go like riding around on the street, and the amount of times I've had a perfect take or like a near perfect take of something and it's just like ruined by the background noise is so frustrating, but it's just something that comes with the recording experience and it helps you just become better at recording multiple takes. Honestly, I stopped doing those because I was afraid I looked really stupid. Like when I would edit stuff, I'd be watching it and I just cringe so hard because I felt like I looked so stupid. If you find them entertaining or you think they fit the song or whatever, I will totally start incorporating those into my covers more often. It's such an emotional roller coaster every time I think about that song because all of the stuff that happened with Come Back Home happened so quickly. I remember I wrote it in like maybe an hour. I made the instrumental in maybe an hour. And I recorded it in maybe like 2 or 3. So it was really fast the way I made it, and then posting the video and then just seeing it take off was also really fast. It gave me a bigger audience that I hadn't been able to reach before. Most of the times when I would post a cover or something, the most amount of views it would get would be around like 8,000. It would usually cap off around there. But to have something that reached hundreds of thousands of people, it just expanded the audience of my channel so much, and seeing so many people react to it in such a positive way was kind of overwhelming. For me, Come Back Home was like this sign from the universe that basically made me think, okay, this is the right path that I'm going on. Like, this is showing me that what I love to do is what's right for me. So thank you guys for loving it so much. I wanted to be a performer, I wanted to be creative, but there weren't a whole lot of opportunities, especially with the global state with the pandemic. I remember I was in this really awful mindset of like, I'm never gonna get anywhere because there are no opportunities. And then I watched Island, actually, seeing all of these amazing talented performers just running towards their dream with everything they had and making their own opportunities. And I thought to myself, why can't I do that? It's not the same over here. Obviously, there aren't companies that I can audition for. If I can make my own opportunity by starting somewhere small and just doing it and seeing where it leads me. That's better than doing nothing. I like it when I get excited. There's a lot of times when I just feel stressed and I'm like, I need to get this out, but when I just get excited over something and feel happy and have fun when I'm creating and recording, that's my favorite part. I really like writing, not just songs, but stories. I also really like to draw. I haven't done it in a while, but I love drawing and painting. I do Taekwondo, and I've recently, just over the summer, started taking dance lessons. I really want to be able to dance and sing at the same time in the future because I think that makes a great performance. I honestly just really want to be happy doing what I love. I would absolutely love for an artist that I like or a group that I like to notice my channel. I've got to say wannabe. I usually look at the official translations, and then after I look at those, it's just a matter of rewriting stuff so things flow a little bit better, and it's not going to be an exact translation, but I do try my best to keep the flow, keep the feeling of the song going. So, first off, my two alts are ATEEZ and Stray Kids. My ATEEZ bias is Mingi, and my Stray Kids bias is Chan. I don't know if you could tell by the hoodie. BTS, I also stan. My bias is V. TXT, I also really love. I don't have a bias though. I am kind of OT5. In Hypen, my bias is honestly just the whole Hyung line. I cannot bias the Maknae line because they are literal babies to me. P1 Harmony, I also don't really have a bias. I'm kind of OT6. Other groups that I like but don't necessarily stan. 17, Blackpink, obviously. I don't really listen to ITZY a whole lot, but I do like a few of their songs, obviously because I've done covers of them. And then Dreamcatcher. I, for the longest time, and I still do, wanted to be in a Marvel film. I wanted to play a Marvel superhero. I have a background in gymnastics. It was just kind of like, ooh, I could use that. And I really love Marvel, and I wanted to be in one of their movies so badly, and I still do because it's just so cool. I also would really love to be a writer of some sort. That's such an interesting and loaded question. I would try and say my goodbyes if I could, and I would just try to go out peacefully. Honestly, I'm just gonna say creating in general. I feel like that encompasses a lot. When I'm talking to Miracle, I love you guys. It's Chan. I've been a stay for over a year now. I think I got into them right before God's Menu era. Wow, time goes so fast. Yes, I am a stay, I'm an army, I'm a piece, I'm a MOA, I'm an engine, I'm a tinny. I'm definitely missing something else, but I can't think right now. Really bad sleeping habits and straight up adrenaline. First one is royal blue because that is one of Miracle's colors, and the second is mint green because it's just kind of calming to look at. I haven't. I really wish that I had known about them when concerts were still going on, and I really hope that I am able to go to a concert in the future because they look so fun, and I absolutely love concerts. They're one of my favorite things ever. And I feel like a Stray Kids concert would just be insane. Like, the energy would be unmatchable because those 8 men run on straight up pure raw energy all the time. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the only Stray Kids merch that I own. It's the Chan's Room hoodie from a shop called Pens and Wonders on Etsy. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just really love this sweatshirt. I got this a few months ago. It says Chan's Room on the front. It says big hug from Chris. And then on the back, it says goodnight stays, goodnight baby stays with the 2 Chan's Rooms that he uses on VLive. But yeah, this is the only Stray Kids merch I have. I don't have any albums, unfortunately. I wanted to order No Easy, but y'all stays are so fast in ordering albums, and I haven't been able to find a website yet to order it. So if anyone knows a good website, please leave it in the comments. I will be forever indebted to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better than you did before, because I feel like you guys don't know a whole lot about me, even though I've had this channel for like almost a year now. Quick announcement, my first EP, Here to Stay Part 1, is going to be available August 8th. You can pre-save it on Spotify, and it will be available on all streaming services on the 8th. So please, please, please look forward to that and stream if you can. Thank you guys again for all of your support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Gonna wait for the person moving their trash can.